I think the most controversial thing that we could ask is, who told men that they have to carry everything alone? Who said that men have to just, whatever drama they're going through, whatever stress they're going through, whatever emotions, feelings, all these different things. Who said that men have to carry it alone? Who said that we have to just hold it in and bottle it up and just ignore it and suppress it and just act like it's not there, even though we're feeling it every single day? Who said that we have to carry it alone? Which also reminds me that that's why I'm vulnerable with my prayers and I'm talking to God and I'm giving it all to Him, because I can't carry this alone. So we have 3 points. So point number one, pain ignored becomes pain multiplied. Sometimes we think if we ignore this pain, if we ignore all these things, that it'll go away. But in all reality, in all realness, that pain just multiplies. It becomes something even bigger than it initially was. It becomes bigger than we ever thought it would be. It affects us a lot more than we probably thought it would ever going to affect us. It deeply affects us. It deeply wounds us, and it comes out in these destructive, catastrophic ways that we probably did not predict whatsoever, but yet it does. So, point number two, God isn't afraid of your emotions. We want to act like we're not going to be vulnerable. We want to put up this front. We want to act like we're this machine where we don't have these emotions, we don't have these feelings, nothing's going to affect us. We're just going to push through. We're going to just hammer through all these things. We're just going to get through it because we're men, that nothing affects us, nothing puts us down, nothing breaks us. But yet we don't even, if we can't even admit that our feelings are real, the pain is real, all these things that we go through is real, how are we ever going to be vulnerable and talk to God about it? God is our Father. He's supposed to be there for us. Even if some people may have issues with their father and not knowing how to deal with emotions, God is our Heavenly Father, and He is not afraid of our emotions. So, point number three, healing starts with honesty. Healing starts with honesty, and I think we gotta be real about that. We have to open up and be honest about these things that we're going through. Be honest about how we feel. Be honest about how it affects us. Be honest about us not having all the answers, not having the energy, having the strength to keep going on, and being vulnerable to God and being like, God, I need you to take this burden off of me, right? I need you to take this burden off of me. Even Jesus, was in the garden praying and everything, and He even said, not my will but your will be done. If you know this is over, this is stressing me, this is breaking me down, all these things, even Jesus did that. If Jesus could do that, why can't we do that? He was being able to be vulnerable with His Father. Why can't we be vulnerable? Psalms 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. This is what I'm talking about. We got to be vulnerable. How are we going to feel uplifted and cared for and protected and loved and all these things if we are not being vulnerable with God, right? It says, He is close to the brokenhearted and He saves those who are crushed in spirit. We have to rely on God to be able to give us that strength, that comfort, that peace, that love, everything that we are lacking or don't feel in the moment. We need to understand that God could provide it. God can give it to us. God can love us. God can cherish us, protect us, give us that strength to keep moving on. But if we don't even be vulnerable, how are we ever going to be able to rely on God and be vulnerable and trust in Him? Daniel I mean, David, right? He's crying out in the Psalms. He's pouring his heart. He's showing how to be vulnerable. He's showing, look, vulnerability is a strength. Vulnerability is not a weakness. I'm gonna be vulnerable in these things. I'm gonna pour my heart out. I'm gonna say how I'm feeling because you know what? I know I need it. I know that I need to be able to put that out and show that I have these feelings. I can't do this alone. I can't. I need to rely on God. I need His strength. I need His guidance, His love, comfort, all these different things. And it's okay to cry out to God. It's okay to cry out with your emotions. But don't let the emotions dictate how you're going to live your life. Don't let it cripple you. It's okay to pour out and cry out, but to also know that you got to rely on God for that strength to continue. I think the challenge is you got to tell one person how you're really doing, right? You got to tell one person how you're really doing. What are you struggling with? Is it going to be your partner that you're going to talk to? Is it going to be someone from church? Is it going to be a friend? Is it going to be family? Who are you able to go and be like, you know what? I'm going through this. This is how I'm feeling. I'm struggling in this area so bad. I just cannot get out of it. I'm struggling day in and day out. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to continue on. I don't know how to regulate these emotions. I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling crippled, right? So that's the challenge is tell someone that you trust how you're really doing, how you're really feeling, how things right now are really affecting you. And understand that there's power in vulnerability. There's strength in vulnerability. And I think we need to realize that and realize that we need to talk to people. So I think the prayer that we could say when it comes to this is, God, help me stop hiding and start healing. Right? I think that's the biggest thing is, God, help me stop hiding and start healing. I don't want to hide my pain anymore. I don't want to hide my struggles anymore. I want to be able to come to you vulnerable and ask for strength, ask for healing, ask for peace, ask for love, ask for comfort, ask for all these different things because I cannot do this on my own. I can't continue to live with hiding how I'm feeling, hiding my struggles, hiding all these different things because I know that it's crippling me. I know that it's breaking me down. I know that I can't continue without your help, without your love, without your guidance, God. So that's the thing. We got to stop hiding and start that process of talking to God and asking Him for healing. We can't hide from our emotions. We can't hide from the pain. We can't hide from feelings, but we can heal though.